Hi friends and welcome back. In today's video, I am going to do my cobalt blues and yellow again. Yes, I am back with my cobalt blues and I've added yellow for this video. I seem to be very much in love with my cobalt this season around. So I know I've brought them back in a few videos and yes, they're back again for my June video. But before we get into that, I want to tell you guys what I've been up to. Recently, I've been thinking a lot about reviving my other hobbies and crafty items, things that I love to do, things that I've gotten away from. I've lost my creativity, the variety of it in terms of other things that I did besides just decorating or thrifting or just those uh, few meager things that I do. But now, since my mother-in-law, my children's grandma, uh, um, gifted me a lot of her craft items, I am thinking of reviving that part of me that I've put to sleep for quite a while. The busyness of life, career, having children, etc. You have no time to do the things that you love. I remember when I was a young girl, I really loved embroidering. I remember making in art classes small little teddies, tea towels, aprons, embroidering them all, cutting out on paper a form, and then put it on fabric, tracing that, cutting it out, stuffing it. I made bean bags where I would stitch little square pockets and stuff them with beans or rice and toss those around as kids. And I'm truly thinking of bringing back some of those things. They give me joy, they give me just feeling creative and spiritually inside, believe it or not, just like feeling alive, just creating those little simple things. And because my mom, my mother-in-law, gifted me these things, I thought to myself, you know what? Let me again bring that part of me back. So I was thinking of setting up an area in my home to do my crafts, like my knitting. This is one of her unfinished projects that she gifted me. So I'm gonna have to try and figure out what this one is and maybe start doing that. See, a couple of her knitting needles are still attached to it. This one is a crochet project of hers. It's still in the bag. The needle is still attached. Yes. And yeah, let's unfold it. See, she started some project here, which I am going to have to figure out where I want to take it. And also, along with that, I have crochet fabric, I think, because it's all textured, and I think you do needle point, not crochet. This is for needle point. See, I'm getting my crafts mixed up. And along with the needle point fabric, I have the wheels. I have the circles, wheels. I'm not even sure what they're called. I'm gonna get real familiar with some of these things, or even familiar. Some of them are gonna be new to me. And I have the thread for the needle point. Yeah, so I'm thinking to myself, it's time to go back to that. And here, now this is a crochet thread, and look, a little box, you see, to tell you it's vintage because she's had it for a while. It's seen better days, it's been around. But I flipped that open, and inside all her different crochet hooks, crochet needles of different size and gauges that she gifted me. So I said to myself, it's time for you to get creative again. Hence, as well, my new name, Creative K. Came up with that one with one of my friends, Melissa. Thank you very much. She helped me come up with a name to choose this channel to better reflect me and what I do on it. Here's my mother-in-law's sewing basket, quite vintage. See? And in that as well, she has all her items are still in it. So I have to, like I said, there's some tiny wheels, more of them. There's two here. Put them on my arm as a bangle. And lots and lots of things are in there. Let me see if I can get you guys a good view. See, all her items are in it. So I am thinking to myself, time to get truly creative again, just outside of the thrifting and decorating the house. And that way, when I do a project, it could sit for a while. It could stay there, and I can enjoy my change out and move on to something else, and just spread my creativity around. Here's her knitting hook bags. See, so she gave me this as well, and in here is oodles and oodles. There's some wrapped in here of knitting needles. Here's one of the, as they call these, circular needles. Again, I have to get familiar with the names of these. Some of these tools, what they're called, refamiliarize. Some of them would be new to me. Some I've been familiar with throughout the years because I've used them. Like I said, when I was a girl, I loved crafting. Tons and tons of different tools in this bag as well. So I am going to dedicate myself to setting up a spot in the house where I am going to set up all these sewing needles, different size, all these items, and have myself a dedicated creative space that I can do things in, and then I can use them as well in my decorating videos, and that way they could be more dimensional instead of one, one layer, one style. Safety pins. Look at this thing. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to make on this. It's massive, but I'm sure I'll come up with something, and I will definitely. I think I should open this. Should you? Aren't you dying to see what's in it? I am. So yeah, my videos will probably take different knitting needles. Again, different sizes, and shoulder of knitting needles. So I definitely am gonna put these things to use. And guys, this is just a little bit. I have boxes of it. This is just a little bit of it that I picked out to feature on this video to show you guys like what I'm up to, where I'm thinking of taking the channel, what direction. So I'm thinking to go more creative, creating things, uh, genre of that uh, type instead of only, well, it hasn't always just only been decorating. It's been decorating on whatever I am doing. It's more of a lifestyle. I keep saying it's not, I'm not here teaching decorating or teaching cooking or teaching outdoor stuff. It's whatever I'm doing at that month. I decide I record a bit of it and throw up a little video. So I'm thinking of doing more items, and along with my other crafts, my daughter, my baby girl, is home from school. So yes, we've been spending a lot of time together as well, and she got me a coloring book. So because I was like saying to her the other day, sometimes I don't even know what to do with my colors. I'm losing my edge. I don't even know how to mix anymore. I doubt myself. I second guess myself. I go on other people's channels and I see all these Timu and Shine rooms. I call them Timu and Shine because they are so damn perfect that, so I'm like, and I start second guessing myself. Is my stuff good enough to put up? Is it even, anybody even want to see it? And so with this book, I've been trying to learn it again, mixing my colors, creating. So she got me this beautiful coloring book, and I've just been playing with it, mixing different colors as I color, using my pencil crayons and my markers and just playing. I think our creativity comes a lot when we play. Just be carefree. When I was more carefree and playing with my things, and I didn't care how people saw them or critique them or whatever, I felt like I was more free. So I have to go back to that girl that was doing things for herself, feeding my creative soul. And this is going to be a great start when I set up my crafting corner. I've been going back to the library as well, bringing home oodles of books and just reading, because after creating, or even during your creativity, sometimes you head into a block, and sometimes just switching gears, doing something else helps to release that, because it lets free your mind and your mental clarity, and then you can come back to what you started. So that is just to let you guys know what I've been up to with my stash, my free stash, I guess, in YouTube world. A lot of people would be calling this a haul. There would be a haul. I told you there's no haul around here. The only thing getting hauled around here is the trash to the curb on garbage day, okay? But with my freely gifted to me, new to me craft items, like I said, this is only a small helping, a small sampling. I am going to set up a little craft idea. Maybe I'll even do a video on it and show you guys what I did, how I set up my items, and anything that I create, how it's going. And so, in all that being said, Creative K is going to get to work now and show you my look for June, as we are now in the month of June, with my cobalt blues and sun yellow. Because, guys, I'm heading off to my birthland for 2 whole weeks. So I will have 2 weeks in the sand, sea, and sun. And hopefully I get some good content to throw up and let you guys, see what I'm up to when I'm there in the Caribbean in 2 weeks in August. So in the meantime, my few little things that I do here and there, I will make a little something and put it up. We have Canada Day to look forward to. In July, I'll do a few things in that month, and then most of August, I'll be in the Caribbean, sipping coconut rum, pina coladas, and enjoying the beach. But like I said, if I remember, I will do something to throw up so you guys can see what I'm up to, because I do love each and every one of my friends that come on here and look at my videos and see what I'm up to. And it's been growing quite nicely. I think I'm at 111. That must be a lucky number for me or something. 111. So it's been stuck on that for a while now, but that's okay. I appreciate each and every one that comes. Have a look, a peek. Like I said, no perfection here. No edited, no AI content, just me chatting and joking around and open doors, showing you guys what I'm up to in the more public areas of my home. That's another thing. I'm not all over my house, in my bedroom, in my bathroom, showing it off, because I still want to maintain some level of privacy in my videos and in what I choose to feature about my life on these things. Okay, so with all that babbling, let me go around the house now and show you guys what I did with my cobalts and introducing my yellows. Like I said, I have Caribbean and vacation on my mind, so sunshine, sea, and sand. That is, I guess, my inspiration for this month's video. I don't know. So I will go around and show you guys. And right now the table is not staged. I'm just if I can lean over so this thing follows me. Yeah, it's not set as yet because I have all my craft stuff here. And it's just a little centerpiece in the center. So after I put these away and I go around and show you the room, I will then do a place setting of whatever little yellows I have and some of my neighbors that they load me to complete this video. I will set all that up and we will see what I was able to come up to this month. Love each and every one of you, my friends. Keep coming back. Keep coming and looking at my attempted creativity, and also, as usual, tell your family and friends to have a peek. If they like, they can stick around, subscribe, and help me to feel appreciated in these efforts and encouraged and want to do more of them. Because in all honesty, I don't know if anybody else feel this way. I'm not always motivated to do these things. I see them and I do a room and I say, oh, it looks so pretty. Yeah, maybe I'll do a little video and share it. Other times I'm like, I'm not up to it. I ain't doing no video. So to keep you guys interested in this channel and to keep sharing, the words of encouragement, all your comments and likes and everything does encourage me to keep going and to keep finding that spark of creativity, that mental health moment where when you create something you feel like to keep going and flowing. So let's get to it, and let me go around now and show you my before and my after once I've set at the table. Thank you, and see you in the next clip. friends, as I said, we would go around and I will show you everything that I have done with my yellows and blues. I have here on the bookcase, as usual. I have to stage my bookcase, yes. I have my yellow items in the top cabinet shelf. I have put one of my handbags. I'll bring that forward. My very bright yellow handbags and a couple of my cobalt blue glasses. Next shelf down, we have a flower pot, a little arrangement, two vases, a blue and a yellow, four tea light holders on the shelf, and a little smiley face mug. Who doesn't love a smiley face mug, right? This is a thrifted item, 99 cents. So that is a good thing that I'm getting into now, my crafts projects, because they're gonna keep me out of thrifting because I'm running out of storage space. Let's face it. Like I said, after a while it becomes hoarding. So yeah, I'm moving along. Yeah, on my other shelf, little vase and a couple of cobalt bottles, decorated bottles, vintage, I guess, thrifted as well. This one doesn't have a front or a back. I was looking for that. So that is how I styled that area. Moving over to the mantle, I put just a line of my uh, cobalt bottles and vases. I have the ring light right in the mirror. Let me move this thing back and forth a little bit. Yeah, I keep getting these gadgets. I don't know why, to try to improve the quality of my videos, and I don't know how to use them. I couldn't care less. Like I said, this thing is reality YouTube. Anyway, okay, enough fooling around. So here on my mantle, I have a line. There's five of them, different ones, thrifted at different times. Unfortunately, those are none of my free finds from the roadside. They were all thrifted. I switched back out my lampshades, put back my creamy color shades, and what else did I do? Oh yeah, in the full fireplace. Maybe I can bring this thing down a bit. I don't know if it's gonna work. Yeah, there we go. In my full fireplace, I have put some sunflower. I'm not sure, and some cream and yellow flowers because right now it's we're getting into summer, so it's not like it's full. So I usually have candles in there, but now it's summer. Flowers. And as usual, I always switch out the couch. So here I have put pillows and cream. And I couldn't find anything. I don't have a yellow blanket, and I was not gonna buy one for this video. I've used my other blues in other videos, and I thought they were done. My friend did me this beautiful scarf. Of course, it has a few bit of pink in it. I just put that over the back and hide it a little bit and let the yellow part of it show. And the couch is done, right? And that is how I managed to bring the couch into this month's video. Above the couch, I always switch out my artwork. I have a thrifted piece. I'm giggling because I remember when I brought that home and my daughter asked me, Mom, what is the point of that? Because the picture in it is so tiny, it's almost the size of a stamp. I will bring this thing back up with me and show you. Yeah, there it is. Let's get closer. So you see, the frame is chunky, a big wide mat, and a tiniest little picture in the center. So hence why giggling. I'm having memories while I'm filming this thing, people. So yeah, and that, my friends, is what I did with the couch. Very simple this video around, and so that is where we're at with that. Over on the side tables, as you know, I always do the side tables. Just a plant on each, and in the bottom the plants are in little yellow pots, and on the top we have two of my um, blue dishes that, of course, I've thrifted over the years and I've also used for these little trellises. Usually in my front entrance outside. I brought them in, put them in the window. As you know, it's Creative K, right? So I have to be authentic to my name here. I have to be creating and making up and coming up with these videos and my items for that. the, the stand is falling over. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so I see I'm back to having fun. I am getting out of my head where I'm worrying about how everything looks and if anybody's gonna watch it. So what? My first point in making these videos was to preserve my looks and have a place to store them because my camera was running out of room and I kept upgrading and upgrading my camera. My phone memory was filling up and running out of room. And I was like, where can I stash these things for free? And then I read on someone else's channel and I say, oh, put them up on YouTube. At first I kept them private. Then I started getting bolder and then making them public. And then I said, hey, whatever, they're me. And this I'm keeping. I want to keep my personality intact in these things, and I want to keep them authentic to me. And so that's why I say I'm trying not to have any type of perfect videos where everything is so magazine or movies because movies aren't perfect. But magazine perfect. Okay, I want my home to look the way it does every day, how we live in it, and basically these videos that I show you are my everyday living. When I put these things together, it's weeks really before I switch them out again. So it's my authentic living. Okay, and when I set the table, we eat at it with the same color dishes and such for a few Sundays or whatever before it gets switched out again. So that's why my videos are few and far between. On a lucky month, I may get four if I'm lucky. One per week. On a not so lucky month, I get one, and maybe two most times I try to make. Anyway, over to the piano area. As you know, as usual, I always stage different areas and vignettes. On the piano this time around, I don't have a lot of yellow stuff. Most of the items in this video are blue, and the blue is very strong. But anyway, hence that's why I dressed in yellow to help to help bring up the yellow numbers. Anyway, on the piano, I put. Let me see if this could reach over there. I have to stop getting gadgets. Okay, I'm listening to people with this would make your video so much better, and that would make it just work. I don't want. You gotta move the stand and put the light just so and all sorts of nonsense and make it worse. Well, like I said from the very beginning, I don't get paid for these things. I cannot be spending my money on gadgets and nonsense. But anyway, okay, it's standing up. All right. So on the piano, I have this vase that I had picked up from some while back. So that is there. Got this one that my daughter made in Christ. See, we love crafts around here. We love creating things, Anyway, my daughter made this. I'm supposed to put a tea light in it, and the yellow would show up. As you can see, it's seen better there. Some of the jewels are falling off from certain spots, but it's still precious for me. She made it when she was very little. This is one of my neighbor's little dishes, so that's featured in there. Had no picture for her, so I just put that there. The back of his yellow. Let me have some other colored flowers on the front, but who cares? And this thing I've had for a long. I think I bought this when Pear One was around. Remember that store, Pear One? It still exists, or where they even went off. And that is all I did with the piano. My daughter's home, so she plays. So her books are out. Let that be. And a couple pillows. Those are my neighbors. The right color. And the dining table right now is empty. Just a little vignette in the center. It has the cobalt colors and the yellow. And yeah, so that is it right now. Naked. When I refer to my naked table, it's either that it doesn't have either a tablecloth, refer to it as naked as well, or it's not set for a meal. So it's just there with just a little something to make it interesting. The picture in the back behind the table there, I've used before. Was the right color, so I threw it up there. It's kind of small for the size of that wall, but like I said, these videos are not meant to be perfect. They're never gonna be. They're perfect for me, my craziness, my lifestyle, my carefree, happy-go-lucky, which, like I said, I'm trying to bring back because I feel like I was straying from my authentic self, was trying to make them perfect and trying to like be this good or whatever. I am getting away back from that, and I'm coming back to crazy me, creative K. But that's why it's creative with a K because it's for crazy, it's for K, it's for creative, it's for whatever comes to her mind type thing. Anyway, let's get back to business here. Moving my little stand around and tilting this thing. Let's see. Jumping. Little time here, little patience. On my sideboard across on my dining table, I have two teacups in blue. I bring this thing closer. And another of my thrifted Cobalt bottles. These two I guess they're tea light votive candle holders. These are new to me. I got them from the garden store. I really love them. I had to have them. You know, sometimes you go someplace and there's that one piece that you have to have. I didn't need it. Did I need it? No, but I loved it. And I'm at the point in my life now where if I really love something, I kind of sort of it doesn't happen too often because I have so many thrifted, gifted items now that I am trying to, as in, not keep accumulating because I don't want to turn into a hoarder. I'm already borderline. Anyway, yeah, and as well, my good friends, June month is my anniversary month, so I got me some lovebirds. And here they are. See, it's a Royal Dalton figurine. It's on the base is a heart shape. And this is all I wanted. You know, for my anniversary this year is a set of lovebirds. And I happen to found these marketplace and made a deal with me. And she sold them to me at my, well, we bargained. I came in on one price, she came in on another, and then we settled. And she actually drove them even drove to my home for me, and that was really sweet. And yeah, I'm calling in them. Well, it's a single figurine, but it's a set. So that's my anniversary present to me. I love her. I love them. So yeah, so they're sitting here. I mean, they're not yellow or blue, but there is some white in some of the items that I'm using in this video. So I figured it was fine. So yeah, that's all I did with the place this for this video this time around. And over there on the sideboard behind me, I'm not moving this thing all over the place. Okay, I have people calling them carnival glass. It's huge, and I thrifted it some time back just because I liked it. Again, I buy things because I like them. Okay, and then later, sometimes I find out that maybe they have some kind of value or they're a hot collector item or something like that. It's never my first thought when I'm buying something. I always buy what I like, um, what I would use, whether it's for decorating in my kitchen or some other type of stuff like that. I tend to stick with, again, items that are true to me, my personality, what I like, what I would use, etc. So that is it for everything I did this video around. I am now going to set the table. Look at outside. Look outside my picture window. Isn't it? Oh, it's a gorgeous day. I mean, it could be hotter. It could be bluer. The sky is still somewhat gray. You could see that back there. But hey, I'll take what I get. Um, yeah. So anyway, let me now go ahead and set the table. Show you what it looks like. Go around the place once more and call this video a wrap. That's all I have energy or time for today, my good friends. See you in the next scene. Hi, friends. Okay, so I am going to start doing the table now. These are the items that I have that I'm going to use. I have chargers in the Cobalt, some blue glass. It's not really showing up when it goes on the table. Anyway, blue glass plates. They're not quite dinner size, but again, I'm working with what I have. I have other blues, but I've used them previously, and the whole point of this is to get creative, right? Is to try different things and come up with different ideas and see what works, what doesn't work. So I'm going to do two types of settings today. I think I will set my counter space as well in another look. So this is a look for the island from the top. That's why I'm going to use this one. And for the, let me make sure this thing is, yes, it is. For the dining table, I will use, I have some stuff below here in, in a basket. So excuse me as I disappear from frame while I grab some. I will also use this look for the dining table. So I'm going to go around and start setting that. I have already kind of sort of pre-done some stuff such as laying out the runner. It's more cream than the yellow that I'm using, the sunny, bright, strong yellow. But again, I am trying to be creative. Creative kid. I want to bring back my who cares if it works nature. Okay, so today is going to be a test of that, a testament to that. So I will now go around and hopefully my camera continues to follow me, and I will start laying out my items and see how it goes. So we start with my chargers. So I do them. Today I am doing place setting for 6. And that is due to, of course, um, limited items. So I'm just only gonna use what I have. Like I only want to do 6. It's summer now after all, and we're trying to do more fresco dining, outside type uh, setups for our eating. Because remember, I have so many places, right? I have a kitchen island, there's a dining room table, there's a bistro table out in the sunroom. I haven't even gotten to the sunroom yet, right? I haven't done a sunroom video yet for this summer. So there's that as well. There's also the patio out in the backyard. So I'm trying not to get too stuck on the items. So I'm now laying out the two glass plates on the charger. I try not to do it fast so the camera drops me. Is missing. Oh, there it is because I was doing a little bit of a preview, right? So, like I said, 6 place settings, and my little these are from my neighbor. They are the Royal Albert tea rose plates. I am going to put my blue. Sorry about the noise. But that's just me clanking around. And like I said, I will disappear from frame from time to time as I get my items. I'm putting now the rose plates on the plates. And in this in real life, this has not been tried out or tested. So I have no guarantee on how it is going to be. But then again, like I said, I'm trying to go back to my authentic, creative, it lies where it falls kind of how my channel originally started, right? I have these thrifted little yellow, they're more of a they're not really dinner size napkins, but again my place settings are plates seem to be more luncheon. When you're having a luncheon size as opposed to size. So we're now laying out my napkins. right side, but at this point in time, I am not really fussy or worried. Like I said, if it's pleasing to my eyes, I'm going back to that girl. Into my eyes and I like it, it's right. That is how I am going to keep on going. It gets too uh, frustrating, too paralyzing when you start to be too focused on perfection. Okay, and I lose my creativity. When I was love what I saw. Visions were coming. I had ideas galore, and I was like, is it right? More of that for me. And of course, because it's my yellow theme, my gold plated, I guess they are. Who knows? Anyway, I'm using this box out. And that is a good start. I think instead of boring you with the entire setup, I am going to pause here for a bit, put out some more of the items, and we'll come back and have a review together. I will also set the island as well. There's only four seating areas here, so I set up four there as well. Put out some wine glasses, and then we will do a grand finale around the house, and I'll wrap this thing up because I need to start stripping this in a few weeks. I need to start coming up with an idea for how I want to do the place for Canada. So see you in the next scene. Yes. So the table settings are done. I've gone around and set it up nice and simple and using the yellow and white and gold plates with the blue and napkins are up, a few wine glasses, just a nice simple setting I did just to round out the dining area. And I'm gonna go around now and do a full room preview and just bring this video to a close. Also for the counter, as I promised, I did that as well. Set it up, different set. I think these are Corel dishes. I think. Nope, they're not. They're that brand. And I did just four of those on the countertop area. So with that all done now, I am going to stand almost fell over. I do not know what I'm going to do with this thing. Anyway, I am going to go around and do now preview of everything I did so you can see it properly, close up, and a better shot than I have been showing previously, and bring this thing to a close. So there you have it, my dining area set up, and on the opposite side, my counter area set up, and from earlier on, all the other bits and bobs about the place. Okay, so let us now do my final go around like I usually do, slowly, and show each area on its own, give it its own special moment. And again, friends, thank you for coming by. Thank you for viewing this video. Thank you for your love and your support and your encouragement. And like I always said, go and do something creative. It's summertime now. Get out there in the garden. See, I have no nails. My nails are trimmed short because I'll be playing in the dirt. If I have some time and if I get any good, here I go again. I was just about to say, if I get any good content, I'll show you what I was doing out in the yard. Good or not, I will show you what I've been up to out in the yard. Okay, so until next time, have yourselves a great summer, great day. Keep coming by, keep stopping by. Be kind to yourself. There's only one you, there's no one else like you. You're special, you're loved. So until next time, friends, goodbye and love you, friends.